In the heart of the Pacific, under the blazing sun, the world was too hot, too fast. The days were short, and the nights barely long enough to rest. The people suffered. But in the midst of this scorching heat, there was one who dared to challenge the very forces of nature. Maui, the trickster demigod, stood at the edge of the island, staring into the fiery sky. His mind was sharp, and his heart was full of mischief. He was tired of seeing his people toil under the relentless sun. The days moved too quickly, and the crops withered before they could grow. So Maui, always bold, always brash, decided to take matters into his own hands. With a glint in his eye, he called upon his brothers, the mighty ones who guided the stars and the winds. "I will capture the sun," he declared. "I will trap it and force it to slow its pace, so that our people may have longer days to work, to rest, and to live." But the sun was no easy foe. It was powerful, relentless, and swift. Still, Maui was not deterred. With a plan in mind, he fashioned a massive net, woven from the toughest fibers, and set out with his brothers to the farthest reaches of the world. They waited in silence, hidden in the shadows of the mountains. The sun, unaware of the danger, blazed overhead, its light piercing the horizon. The tension built, every second felt like an eternity. The wind held its breath, and the waves of the ocean stilled. Then, with the swiftness of a predator, Maui and his brothers sprang into action. They threw the net over the sun, trapping it in a shimmering web of fibers. The sun struggled, furious at being caught, but Maui held fast. The godly grip was unyielding, and the sun, weakened by the net, began to slow its furious pace. For days the sun was held captive, struggling in the net, and as it slowed, the world began to breathe again. The heat of the day became bearable, and the nights grew longer. Maui's people could finally rest, plant, and harvest with more time. But Maui, ever the trickster, didn't just save his people. He had done it for himself too, for the fun of the challenge, for the thrill of outwitting the gods. And as the sun finally broke free, burning hotter than ever, Maui laughed, knowing that he had bent the sun to his will. And so the days would never be the same. Maui's cunning had changed the rhythm of the world, gifting his people longer days and the promise of a brighter future. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales from the ancient world. Leave a comment below and tell us which legendary story you'd like to hear next.